Hi guys, it's me, Delicious Delights, and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be my top 10 most worn fragrances throughout the entire year of 2019. So I don't have like actual numbers. I'm not one of those kinds of people who keeps track of, their scent of the day every single day. But, in your own mind, in my own mind, I know what I grabbed for the most and what I prefer to wear most out of my entire collection, also with the seasons as well. So I chose the 10 that I wore the most this year, 2019. I also separated them from seasons. So I have one for each season that I wore for that season, and then the rest I just wore throughout the year whenever I was in the mood to do that. So let's begin early 2019. January, February, around there, and even in late 2018. What I wore the most during that winter season was a fragrance from the house of Mugler. This is Angel Eau Sucrée. I did use quite a bit of it. Yes, I love this fragrance, you guys. This is like a super easy to wear version of Angel. Very, very fruity, sweet, yummy, delicious. Yeah, I just absolutely love this. This is probably, well, it's definitely one of my most favorite flankers of Alien, Angel, because sometimes Angel, the original Angel, although it's a beautiful fragrance, it doesn't work all the time on me. It's kind of a weird fragrance, but I do appreciate it. I do love it. I know it's one of the most popular modern fragrances for women nowadays, and I know that it's all of you guys, many of you guys love it. But if I were to choose one flanker, it'd be this one. For me, it's just the easiest to wear one out of the Angel perfumes, and I still love it. So that's Angel Eau Sucrée, Eau de Toilette. Now, in the spring of 2019, there was one fragrance that I grabbed the most. I'm not really sure why. It's not something that you guys probably would expect me to reach for. But this is from the House of Guerlain, and this is called Edel. Thank you to the people who have corrected me on how to say it. Hopefully I'm still saying it right. There probably is some kind of accent that you have to say it right, like a French accent. But Edel is this one in the B bottle. Yeah, this is what I wore a lot this spring. It is a very beautiful spring garden kind of smell. Now when I smell it now, I'm like reminded of spring, grass, flowers blooming. This is a very beautiful lily of the valley fragrance with some beautiful musk. Very elegant, feminine. I just love this, especially for that season specifically. So that was my most worn in the spring of 2019. Now in the summer, or I would say late summer. Actually, I wore this in the summer as well, so I'll say spring, summer. So later on in the year, late summer and fall, there is a fragrance that I wore the most, and it is also surprising to me because, I don't know, it's not something that I would normally reach for. Like when you think of fall, you're probably thinking, oh yes, the really sweet, heavy gourmands, and everyone seems to look forward to being able to wear their heavy, sweet, beautiful gourmand fragrances. For me, what I wore most in late summer, early fall is a floral fragrance, and it's a celebrity fragrance as well. This is Sarah Jessica Parker Covet Pure Bloom, a flanker of the original Covet, which I happen to have here. So I'll be talking about this in another video sometime. But anyways, Covet Pure Bloom was a blind buy, a successful one. This one to me is extremely sweet, floral, and it reminds me of like like grape juice or a really sweet plum juice, you know, raisins kind of things that, you know, that like dried prune or dried raisins. It has that vibe on me anyway, and it's really, really, really sweet. And for some reason, I just kept on reaching for this fragrance in that time of year. It's definitely not my favorite fragrance, but yeah, my hand always gravitated toward this really unique looking bottle. I do love this, and I stopped wearing it now that it's deeper into cooler weather, winter. But who knows, maybe next year I'll reach for it again. We'll see. Sometimes there's like a life cycle of a fragrance where you fall in love with the fragrance and you wear it all the time, and then you get sick of it and then you don't wear it ever again. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with Covet Pure Bloom by Sarah Jessica Parker, but that's what I wore most in the late summer / fall season. So now we are at the end of 2019, and of course the winter still continues next year, but there is one fragrance that I've been reaching for a lot lately, and it's a new fragrance in my collection, and lately I've been talking a lot about it because I really I'm seriously in love with it. And again, it's surprising. This is a citrus fragrance, and normally in cooler weather, people don't reach for citruses. They wear those mostly in the spring, in the high heat, in the summer. But for me, like, I enjoy that, you know, that burst of zesty citrus in this season right now. I don't know why. Other times I prefer the heavy gourmands, but I've been reaching for this the most. So this is from Zara Emotions collaboration with Jo Malone, Jo Loves, and this is called Vetiver Pamplemousse. I talked about this already, you guys. Very simple, straightforward, delicious, sweet grapefruit scent, easy to wear, a really nice pick-me-up, and I love it. So that's what I wore, well, currently the most worn in 2019, late fall, winter. Wait, I don't even know when officially winter starts, but around now. Okay, so now let's talk about the other 6 fragrances. Sorry, my hair is like weird. Okay. The other 6 fragrances that I wore the most this year. There wasn't any like specific season that these fragrances fell into. It's just like in between, scattered between all seasons. So let's begin with the first one. I talk about this a lot. I have been talking about this a lot over the years. It's still one of my favorites, you guys. This is The Enchanted Forest by the Vagabond Prince. The best cassis / blackcurrant scent on the market, in my opinion. Blackcurrant is one of my favorite notes now, or has been for a while, and I haven't smelled anything better than this. Realistic, juicy, blackcurrant, woods, greens. Absolute masterpiece, in my opinion. Next up is a fragrance from Lolita Lempicka. This is sweet. Such an easy fragrance to wear. You can see a little bit through there. Yeah, it's such an easy fragrance to wear. Obviously, it's a sweet fragrance, but it's a cherry perfume. And I think that if people, well, how am I going to say this? I think that if you like Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, but don't want to spend the ridiculous price tag on it, try to get your nose on this one if you can find it. In my country, you can still find it for super cheap in the drugstores, but I guess in America, it's on eBay. I'm not really sure. It just depends on where you're from, but just a really sweet cherry chocolate scent that is just so fun and playful and not too serious, and I enjoy that. It's something that is just really enjoyable to wear, if that makes sense. Well, all of these are. Okay, and next up, an old favorite of mine. This is from the house of Amouage. This is called Sunshine. So yeah, I absolutely still am in love with this perfume. I literally have like a quarter bottle left. I'm not sure if you guys can see the levels till here. I'm like, ah. But oh my gosh, you guys, I still love this as much as I did years ago when I first discovered it. I was in Paris. I didn't even know that this was released. And I smelled it. I was like, ah. So Amouage Sunshine is basically apricot pastry scent to me. Vanilla, sweet, delicious, gourmand, spicy as well. The notes will say otherwise with different notes, but if you were to just combine all of those notes, I'm just reminded basically of an apricot pastry. And it smells so realistic and delicious, and I love wearing this, you guys. And I'm probably gonna finish this. I don't know, I'm kind of like holding on. Like, I don't want to spend another a big chunk of money again, but I think I might have to. So that's Amouage Sunshine. 3 left to go. Let's go with a fragrance from the house of Chanel. This is Allure Homme Edition Blanche. I just changed my background here to what I own from Chanel. This is one of my favorites for sure, along with Coco Noir. But Allure Homme Edition Blanche is, you know, I wouldn't say that this is like the best perfume I've ever smelled, but there's a difference between, you know, what you think smells the best versus what you actually want to wear and what is easy to wear. And I think that this fragrance falls in the category of this is what I want to wear. It's easy to wear. It doesn't bother me. It's never cloying. It's never too heavy. You can spray a lot on you and you won't ever get sick of it. I never get bored of this perfume. It's just the most versatile, easy to wear fragrance, I think, in my collection. And yeah, I just love this creamy lemon, spicy, woody concoction, and it's definitely one that I reach on and off throughout the entire year. And I've been wearing this for years, you guys, and I just love it. So women out there, if you're looking for that same kind of thing where it's easy to wear, no nonsense, nothing complicated, but you just smell yummy and it makes you feel good and it makes you feel happy, go ahead and try this. I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay, so another fragrance here that I have talked about a lot on my channel. It is still one of my longtime favorites for sure. This is from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is Baccarat Rouge 540. You could see how much I used, but this is literally like a one spray fragrance. I think with 540, the more you spray, the more nose blind you get to it. And I just think less is more when it comes to this, because this one behaves very strangely, I think, depending on, I guess, your skin chemistry, the season, your clothing. Like, it's really, really weird. But this is such a great fragrance. It's getting duped a lot nowadays. And I get why it's like one of the best perfumes ever made, in my opinion. But I'm kind of hoping that this doesn't turn into the next Aventus, where it's so popular and it's duped by every single house that it kind of loses its specialness, or it loses some of that, I don't know, it just loses its appeal when it's just duped everywhere and everyone's talking about it and you get sick of it. So that was another one of my most worn fragrances of 2019. And I have one more to go, you guys. I know it was a super long video. I didn't really want to rush through these though. So yeah, this is another one obviously of my most worn. This is Amo Ferragamo by the House of Ferragamo. This is kind of in the same, well, what am I going to say? I guess this is kind of the same feelings that I have as this one. This, am I making sense anymore? I don't know. This isn't like the best perfume that I own in my collection, not at all. But for some reason, there's something in me that makes me like long for it. I want to wear this. I want to smell like it. I think it smells fantastic, you guys. It's like an orange cream kind of scent, orange creamsicle, kind of ice creamy and vanilla, and it just smells amazing, and I always want to wear it. And if I don't know what to wear, I want to reach for this. It's not, I haven't even had it that long, but I just love wearing this so much, and yeah, I just love it. I probably would need to replace this. I don't see myself not wearing this for the next coming year a lot, so we'll see how that goes. But anyways, that was my last most worn perfume of 2019. So anyways, that was it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to let me know what you think of these fragrances, or let me know which fragrances you wore the most this year, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.